I say, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Y'all already know, man. It is your favorite rapper, the best film writer, director in St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, number one bestseller, Lacey G. Souldier Turner. So y'all already know, man. The 50th year of hip hop, well, we having a lot of debates, asking a lot of questions. So today's topic, is about Sexyy Red. We did this last about 2 weeks ago, but a lot of women was hitting me up. They were like, "Why you ain't had no women on? Why you ain't had these other people on?" So listen, I got some of the greatest people to talk about this and discuss this today. So I'm gonna bring everybody on. Hold on. Let me bring all my people on. Let me bring all my people on.
Is that a prison bed?
Lord.
Hey,
What the fuck? He got niggas in jail on this motherfucker. He got the inside.
Hey, listen, bro. Check this out. I'm gonna give these people quick introduction. You know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and get this straight. So first, we got my boy Pancho Rucker. He be doing everything. Y'all already know. Hold on.
what's that?
He back. Hold on. Got my boy Pancho. He do everything. He got books. You know what I'm saying? He's selling infused everything. Marketing and all that type of stuff. So
What's happening, man? Thank you for having me on, man. And I'm looking at this day as you got some. Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Then we got my boy, y'all already know, one of the greatest pioneers of battle rap, hip hop period. We got my boy Remedy up.
What up? What up?
Remy, what up?
What's happening, family?
Poncho, what up?
What's happening? Oh,
What's up? But yeah, you already know we got my
Tone
boy, the
Bone.
Godfather. Look, man, we got my boy, the Godfather of the battle rap. Street status himself. He was the first one putting out these DVDs.
Fact.
With back them and everything. He the one put out a lot of y'all famous rappers that y'all know from St. Louis. Odin put them on up.
What up, Souldier? What's going on, man? Glad to be on the show, my nigga. This should be a good one.
Oh yeah, this gonna be crazy. Then we got my boy, battle rapper right there, Tone Bone. Y'all already know he'll be out here killing stuff. Don't forget the three.
Boom.
We can't hear you, Bone. You on mute.
Look, boom. Don't forget the three. When you say my name, don't forget the three.
All right. Then we got my hold on. What's this? All right, we got my home girl. You already know she been in a lot of our films up in this piece. She ready to wreak havoc today. We got Tasha.
Hey, hey, y'all.
All right.
What's up, man?
Then we got Miss Jessica up in there. Y'all already what they say, Red Safe Media dropping them blogs on. Yeah, she doing some big stuff.
Yep. Be everywhere. Google. Like literally Google.
Right. And then we got Miss Shaughnessy. Look, Shaughnessy is the pioneer of the mono up in this piece. She was in Shake Your Tail Feather. She done toured with Nelly. Multiple times she taught P. Diddy how to do the mono. We got Shaughnessy up in
That's my west side. That's my west side home girl right there.
So look, so y'all already know today's topic, Sexyy Red. I was gonna start with my boy Pacha. Why for the store with Remedy right quick, So Remedy, last time we was on her. Can you hear me, Remedy?
I heard you. Go ahead.
Okay. So last time you was on her,
Oh, excuse me, G Soldier.
Well, I'm hold on, my boy.
Damn, come on now.
Hold on.
I guess we just went in.
Wait a minute, my bad. Y'all was on the screen. Okay, we got my boy Nim All Stars from the All Star, the legend. Y'all already know. Me and this guy, we grew up in the school up in this piece, some of the Bulldogs up in this bug. So he done put on a lot too. He done did a lot for the hip hop community and still do it. My bad, Nim. Y'all forgot you was on.
I see.
Hold on, matter of fact, let me take this banner off real quick.
Yeah, I think your face on him.
Hold on, let me take this banner off.
Oh, that's the jail. The jail. Oh, are you in jail?
Yes, I am.
You for real?
Uh-huh.
That's dope as shit.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, I'm gullible. So are you for real?
Right.
Yes,
I
I
need
am.
you. Like for real.
Yes,
Stacey
I
White
Okay.
am.
says,
That's the
Stacey
bump.
White said hello.
I'm observant as fuck.
All right, so look, check this out. So Remy, last time we was over,
What are you laughing at, though? Don't be laughing so hard. Prisoners got Facebooks too. You know what I mean?
Obviously.
this dude
I've
did
seen
crazy.
the videos, I've shared them, but I've never personally been part of one. So I'm intrigued as fuck. I'm not laughing at you. I'm happy. I'm excited. So
I'm doing
don't
10,
mind
I'm
me.
doing I'm doing I'm doing 30 years in the feds right now. Goddamn.
All right, check this out.
Oh, so you say cushy? Okay, you on the hill like me? I
But
got
Stacey
you.
White says hello, and then Jasmine says, "I love Sexy Red. She herself and from the Lou, so I support." All right, Remy. So
Yeah.
last time you said you do not salute what's dishonorable. You said, you know what I'm saying, you cannot salute her. You said all money is not good money. So we want you to kick this off first about Sexy Red. But before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
start, let's read
Basically,
this comment. Um, Jasmine said, "Man, y'all living better than us on the outside." And
Yeah.
Ben said, "Oh, my, me either with the Fed." But go ahead, Remy.
yeah. Basically, you are what you consume. Um, and I'm not consuming that. I don't support that. As a black person that like respects black women, like if you show me what you expect of somebody, that'll tell me what you think about them. And if I expect that from black women, that's what I think about them. And I got too much investment in black women in real life to support a degradation of them. Like y'all, like when I heard when Malcolm said the black woman is the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected woman in America, that was a call to action. It wasn't a call to embrace that kind of like behavior and then the things that come about that. So I'm not embracing that kind of behavior. Yeah, she hurt herself. Like I mean, but do you support criminals? Do you support pollution? Like y'all like are we is that up us? You know, like and so I don't support it. I don't support the people that support her. It makes you a bad person if you will put bad things in kids' environments. Because ultimately we live in this area for the future. And this is the stuff that y'all will support putting in the future. And it's like it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And you're a disgusting person for supporting her. I need to say that clearly. Like it's not you don't get to say that she's cool I she could do her. No, if you support criminals you are responsible for the crime they do. I don't have time. Ain't no wishy-washy. Pick a side, and if you're on that side you disgusting.
All right. Oh, go ahead, tap it.
Um, I guess I'm disgusting.
Hey.
Because for one, I mean, I got kids, so I'm very familiar with Sexy Red, like, and I'm SEO hip hop, SEO rap to the core. So it's probably nobody in the community that's made some type of noise that I don't know about. So I know her from when she was kind of like doing parody and making my way downtown and all of that shit. And I ain't even gonna lie, I seen something in her then. But when Pound Town, the video dropped, I got a group, Street Status Business. I posted it in the group. I guarantee you that this song is out of here. I didn't think that all. I didn't seen motherfucking what's the first nigga? I didn't think the All Stars. I didn't think the who else from this motherfucker? I didn't think Nelly, Chingy, Huey, Jaquan, Jibbs, all of them niggas. I knew from that song alone that Sexy Red was gonna be a star. You feel what I'm saying? Now, on to agree with Remy a bit, of course I don't. It's not my type. You feel what I'm saying? It's not what I'll be 46 next month, so it's not what I'm into, but I can appreciate the business behind it. I can appreciate the marketing behind it because how can people in St. Louis cry for so long about not getting on and what Nelly ain't do and then not champion somebody who actually pierced through the plastic and made something happen? You know what I'm saying? That shit happened in 2000. So it's 2023. So in 20 plus years, we haven't had a fucking major recording artist since then. So how could you call yourself in the hip hop community in STL and not champion Sexyy Red for making it? You know what I mean? For getting the eyes back on the city. You know, for shit. And just for an example, like, hey, food stamps is not good for everybody, right? But it is a training. It is like training wheels. Like you might need the motherfuckers at one moment. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you gotta be on them forever. And I feel like, hey, Sexyy Red just the artist spearheading the St. Louis movement right now. And it might not be your type of hype, but she kind of like, you know, paving the way for new shit. You feel what I'm saying? New artists to get on, the eyes to be on St. Louis. So I'm with Sexyy Red all the way, bro. I ain't got nothing against her. Nothing she doing and none of that shit.
Nothing.
All right, let me get to these comments real quick. Kimberly says yes, Remedy. Sonya said, well, I guess I'm a nasty mother.
Just real quick. As long as we support Sexyy Red, we can't have a problem with discrimination. Like
no, that ain't
no. Because apparently hip
Hold
hop.
on, hey Remedy, wait a minute. Hey, let me get
like
through
that's what you're saying. Like when
hey
you say,
Remedy, wait a minute. Let me get through these comments and then you can. Jasmine said, I disagree. My kids don't listen to her music. You're disgusting. I'm sure your mama was. Sonya said he must listen to gospel. Tess said, so you don't support half the industry out
right.
now?
No, I don't.
No.
I think hip hop should be
So what do
canceled.
you listen to? I'm curious.
Hold on. Jasmine says, okay, like when Nelly was swiping cards and cracks, but I bet you stayed up late to watch the
But
video. Go ahead.
you can't defend no bullshit with bullshit though. You can't defend bullshit with bullshit.
Go ahead.
For real, if one was bullshit and the other is bullshit, you can't make a statement saying I bet you was watching Nelly and justify like some bullshit. Like bullshit is bullshit. Like straight the fuck up whether you like it or not. Bullshit is bullshit. And what they girl on is pure bullshit.
You can grow though, Tone. You can grow. You know you can grow.
I mean,
though, right?
everybody grows, bro. Everybody grows, but
You
in
can
the moment
already
when you
see it.
think,
You can already see her growth.
You can.
She's definitely see her growth from her first song to the song she's doing with other people. I'm a married woman and I don't listen to shit like that. But I do actually, if she's growing on me, it's when I try to listen to her song, I turn it off like less than 15 seconds. I'm now at a minute and I can listen to, shit that she collabed on. But my thing with Sexyy Red and why I do support her is because she being her genuine self flat out. Like she didn't have to change for the industry. She was already the industry before she got up there. So when she got there, she didn't have to change shit. She just literally having a fucking ball, and I'm here for it. I love it.
And getting money.
And guess what? My mama and them was playing the Lukes and all that bullshit and Master P, and I don't do none of that shit. I don't twerk. I don't do none of that shit. It didn't. I'm not influential. I can't be influenced like that. I don't know. It just depends on you and who you are and how you let that shit affect you at the end of the day. Because I listen to every type of music, country music. I listen to that shit too.
Are we sure that this is her?
Hold on, let me read this. Tess said Jasmine 4100. She said, yes, you better preach. Cool Papa Bear says, I feel that. Tess said, I can get with that. Training wheels. Latanya Sanders said, the stuff Sexyy Red said in public, people doing behind closed doors. And Wayne says, I support the hustle, but a fan of her music I'm not, and Mug's not going to guilt trip me into liking that shit. But go ahead, Shauna.
This is my thing.
Let me get Shauna.
Look, this is my thing. She's for one, she 23. So I'm 47. When I was way back then, I was listening to Luke. She's no different from Trina, Lil Kim, all that stuff we was listening to back then. It's just that we older now, and this is their generation. So she really, like they said, she's just doing what people are. She's singing about or rapping about what people out here doing for real. I didn't like her at first. I was like, oh my God. But then she grew on me. And my thing is, we from St. Louis. So, and we always been a crab in a bucket ass city. You know what I'm saying? So be happy. That girl getting money. Ain't not even Nelly. When he first got on, that girl just barely been out. She on major tours with Drake now. She doing it big. She putting on for her city. But my thing is, I started watching her, like you say, before the rap stuff. This ain't nothing she doing. She didn't have to, like you say, change herself for the industry. She was already, that's why the industry chose her. And then she's doing it big. My thing is, it ain't nothing about, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment for one. So he was saying about it's disgusting and all of that. So you mean to say you didn't listen to no NWA?
That's up to their parents. If you're teaching your child to listen to music and actually live that shit, that's on you.
That's
My
on
mama
you.
let me listen to it. Actually, she didn't. Her boyfriends did, but we knew the difference. We knew what was real and what not to do. So it depends on your child and how you raise your kid.
It does. But see, by the time Trina and Lil Kim was out, I was a teenager. I was out of high school, or you know what I'm saying, grown and all of that, in my early 20s or something like that. But I don't push it on my kids, and I didn't let them, listen to it. Now my kids 27 and 24 and everything. They can listen to what they want to listen to.
Exactly.
It's not that they just because she's singing this, they gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. But I hate when somebody knock her because the girl doing it big. I'm talking about doing it big, on a big scale. And she didn't come in little loke in the game. She came in getting right on off the flip.
These bosses are doing the same thing. They just two different images of St. Louis. They both ratchet. She just know how to push herself more.
Exactly. Exactly. I ain't gonna never hate on her.
Jab said, man, I ain't justifying BS. We all out here trying to make it. Why is everybody so mad at her?
Right.
Candy Sanders says too short, known as hip hop legend, that was saying worse. Get paid. She don't care what folks think. And Tess says she definitely has to grow on you. Go ahead, Shawn. Go ahead, Shaughnessy.
So let me step in. First off, I'm gonna say, Remedy, that was real controversial how you started this. Real strong way to kick this off, bro. I'm gonna just say this because them comments were strong too. This is a heavy conversation. Is very controversial because of course everybody don't believe the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna say is, we definitely have to stand for something. Like, for real, I understand what y'all saying as far as, okay, well, she being her genuine self. No, she's not. All these people just got on her and said, this is entertainment. You have to have a gimmick. You got to have a character. We don't know this woman for real. It's probably just the people on there in the inside, but you got to think about shit. Think about when you watch movies or when you watching a series and you feel so strong about this character. You get what I'm saying? To where you like it's real life. If I see somebody like Mike Epps, I might run up, hey, what's up, Day Day? I remember him for his character. So what I'm gonna sit here and say is, it's like, okay, people will say, yeah, if it's on the parent and you let them listen to it, yeah, it is. But think about, radio, media, and how much control they have over things that are being played, things that are being seen. We don't have nothing now that's censored. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, my mom ain't let me listen to that, but my boyfriend did. Okay. You got to think about friends, other people that are, you know what I'm saying, influenced or strongly influenced or easily influenced that's being subject to things. I understand, like, I don't never knock nobody. Chase your dreams. I ain't gonna tell nobody, do what you want to do, but you got to think about that cost too. Yeah, she 20 something right now, but one day she gonna be older. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I done been in the industry. You got to think about the cost. You got to think about what you're doing at what cost and how it's going to affect other people too. Yeah, we all trying to get on. We all trying to, scrape the barrel, crab the book, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people do say fuck it and they be selfish and they don't think about other people and, like you said, the future. And then after this, what is it going to go to? You know what I'm saying?
What if she end up
being?
It ain't just
her though. It's not just her. It's not just her though. So it ain't even just Sexyy Red. You got Blue and with the blue face and the retarded girl. Yeah, you got him. Like it's not just her. So it's only so much you can really do about
this is
what they're putting out there.
Is for their generation these days. If you ask me, this is what it is.
They putting their whole lives on. Like they're not pretending. They're putting everything online.
Yeah, and then like I say, what if she ended up to be an icon or something like Lil Kim? Lil Kim came out when she was young talking about sucking dick. Doing this, doing that.
You see my dick.
2-liter.
Wait till you see my dick. So niggas was doing it too. So let's not pretend like it hasn't been there. So
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So what if she ends up being an icon just like Lil Kim? We thought Lil Kim might have been a one-hit one, or when Biggie died, it was over. No, she's an icon now, and she was talking about swallowing goddamn 2-liter bottles down her throat.
But do you see that honestly with all of this, right? This is nothing. Talking about what Sexyy Red is this, and it's really the industry and the marketing behind all of this that everybody is falling slave to. Like it's not it's really not any of the bullshit that anybody is really saying as far as like y'all talk about, well, this is the like Sexy Red is exposed to this, or the industry is that, and it's right there. But it's none of that, man. If y'all don't like the industry and whatever it is that's being promoted, don't buy it.
There's other stuff you can look at.
You got a whole world wide web of people that's on Spotify, iTunes, and all this. Go look for your own stuff. The people that's marketing and own all of this shit is the ones that's going to push the product that they want to push. This has nothing to do with, like I said last time, if y'all gonna argue about this, y'all gonna more so argue about a systematic issue that is being pushed that's trying to control everything. And I hate to sound all conspiracy theory or hotepish or YouTube-ish or anything, but that's just it's the industry, it's the system of all of this bullshit that's pushing all of this stuff. And with the whole thing with Sexy Red, from me understanding what the have-nots is, we all come from a fucked up situation, and we all probably some of us sold this or did that or tricked this person to do this or whatever. It's the same thing on a consistent scale. Judge not lest ye be judged. And then if you gonna judge, show them an alternate option.
Can I interject?
Before you
hold on.
Go
ahead,
bro. Read these comments.
No. Go ahead, Soldier.
Okay.
Be quiet.
Rodney says, I don't listen to the music, but she is doing better than these whining artists crying about not paying to perform. She made it. No matter how she got there, it's all entertainment. They need to get them some and not hate on her. He says, dope for him, Lacey D. So the Turner. Wayne says, since y'all so St. Louis heavy, go watch Street Status Battle.
What up, PK?
Wayne said Blueface.
He said dopes to me.
Stacey White said everyone has a chance of what they want to listen to. There's a lot of people hating on her. People are mad that she's making it and they still want to get on. Support your people. Maybe someone will support you.
I support local everything, mostly.
In a way. Rodney says exactly, and Jasmine says simple.
But see, that's the thing with
people. Herself. Go ahead, Nam.
Okay. So
tell you.
I'm a preface, just like Poncho said. I'm a preface what I said last week, right? We keep on ragging on her, but it's just like I said. Mace found Eve in a strip club. Imagine. Look
what she at now.
Hold on, pause. Imagine if she would have made music without Mace finding her in that strip club, right? I come from the era of Ebony, Shaughnessy, and when you had that team behind you, when you had Big Al, when you had Orlando, when you had this, when you had that, St. Louis had an industry to where when we did hear somebody like, oh, who's the All-Stars? Call Eric Peterson, call Adam Long, call this guy because we got something. We don't have that no more. So technically she's on her own because St. Louis has nothing for her to hold on to. So for St. Louis to keep on, I come from the St. Louis industry. I don't come from the St. Louis outside looking in. I come from when Shaughnessy was working on the record, hey, call Nim. He write hooks. When somebody else was working on the record, call him. He do this. When Brad Young, call Brad Young. He do this. So if we still had that industry right here, then that would turn Sexy Red head around and say, oh, my city got me. My city got me. Then we could pump out that St. Louis sound. But right now, she's on her own.
Like that here. The problem is that people don't work together. So there are people like that.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, Go ahead.
Shout out to him. I definitely know who my boy is. I ain't see who it was at first, but shout out to him. What you saying, I just don't agree with it because this shit is an independent game right now. You come from the era of gatekeeping. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Talking about that's what kept the artists down.
I think so too.
No, pause. Let me just interject one, and I'm gonna let you take it. This girl, what's her name? Scarlett just dropped out of nowhere. Hold on, Pause.
her
Pause.
too.
Pause.
I've been
Hold
following
on.
her.
No. Hold on. I just want to say this. As gatekeepers, when New York got that record, this is New York. Who jumped behind it? New York jumped behind it. And what happened? That girl is gone. She done did the remix of Snoop. She done did the boom to boom. But New York embraced her first and then pushed her out. That's all I'm saying.
Same
Even
with
with
Sexy Red, though.
That's a
Same with Sexy
marketing
Red.
tool.
St. Louis didn't embrace her. Everybody
Right,
dogged her.
exactly.
It was Florida and more other people embraced her. This girl
They
just
had to
got
wait to see
on,
that
just got
famous.
her
They
first
had to
thing.
wait
She
for
got a
everybody else.
collab with Nicki
We're not
Minaj
gonna
Go
say
and
and
we're not
everybody.
gonna
go
say
ahead.
that St.
Go
Louis
ahead.
Like she collabed with Nicki Minaj, Drake, and everybody.
That
St.
took
Louis
a
wasn't the one
marketing
that
team to
pushed
do
her and
that.
had her. She had to
No,
go to Florida to even get.
no,
You know
you
what I'm
didn't.
saying?
You didn't hear what I said. I said, Scarlett did it by herself first. Then
Mhm.
New York embraced her and started working her and got her there. So if St. Louis had an industry in place, even with it being independent, because you still have people like Angela Richardson who put on the Hueys, who put on the guys like that still got a studio, that just built a studio
Yeah,
here
salute to
in the
Nas.
midst, and instead it's
All
in the
of that
midst
is
of things
cool.
being, we still
All of
trying to
that is
build the
cool.
industry.
But listen,
Go ahead,
Sexy Red did not need any of those people, is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Absolutely
She,
don't.
she didn't need any of those people, and I'm not gonna say that St. Louis didn't support her, because just as many.
Yeah.
Listen, this is an older group of people on this panel. For one,
Yeah,
let's just get that on out the way. So
Mhm.
the way that we look at things, bro, it's a whole younger crowd, it's a whole younger era up under us
Yeah.
that
yeah.
we can never even
We can't relate to
imagine
them
how we
really.
feel.
No,
Yeah.
you can relate to them because I relate to
Hold on.
all levels of music. Go ahead, go ahead,
Hold
Go ahead,
This is the thing. You maybe can relate because, like I said, when we were younger, you could relate because when we were younger, we was listening to.
Hold on, Tash, I gotta let finish get this issue
Go ahead,
out.
Go ahead,
Don't play with her, boy. Don't play with her at all. But listen, what I'm saying is, when I first talked about it, like when we was talking about how, you know, the whole city, this is an ongoing thing. Nelly don't put anyone on. Nelly don't put anyone on. He sold this many records. He never put, because niggas come from that gate, that mindset that they feel like somebody has to go through them. Somebody has to go through, you know, deal with Angela, like you said, get a hook from Brad, like you said, or no, this is an
Does that
independent.
still happen now?
I can go from the studio to the internet with my shit, and then the people
And
is
do
gonna.
what?
I don't gotta worry.
Exactly.
But that's not always
This
good though,
audience
bro.
find you.
You
Hold
But
still
on.
that's
need
how it
direction.
is these days, though.
Hold
You
on.
don't need a label behind you.
And that's why you have
You
a
can
lot
go
of
listen.
trash music. That's why you have a lot of trash music.
That's what the
It's
people
trash.
want.
It's trash music to you because
get this issue out.
it's just trash music to you because you're older. And but listen, how can it be so much trash music? Does my music have to get your approval? No,
Right.
my music don't have to get your approval to listen. She's out of her. She's doing numbers. Like
Numbers.
you said Scarlett,
Somebody like it. Scarlett dope.
Everybody seem like.
she did whatever
Go
she
ahead. Go
and
ahead.
New York embraced it. Hold up. Let's just not put St. Louis and New York in the same type of, you feel what I'm saying?
We're talking about we're talking about in an embracing title. We're talking about embracing.
There, bro.
That's all we're talking about.
In the embracing
But
type of
St. Louis just don't do that though. So
hey,
it was
They don't.
why are you why you're singling her out?
listen.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are because
The conversation is about. But hold on, the conversation is about Sexy Red.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, let get his issue. Everybody go speak. Come on. Let him finish.
I apologize. I'm on mute.
Because I swear to God, I can debate all day. I ain't trying to argue with nobody on here. I just get that on the other way. But listen, bro, St. Louis don't be embracing nobody, bro. These early niggas, listen, she didn't have to use them niggas to get where she is, but I bet you them niggas will want a feature from her right now. Them niggas will want anything to get on board. Like, if you didn't embrace me, bro, why when I get on, why should I be,
why should I put right?
Like,
can I ask a quick question?
She got collabs with Dirk, with Nicki Minaj, some of the biggest people out here. who was that wanted to do something with her for like trying to pay her what 20-some grand for a feature?
Can I ask a quick question, ma'am? Let me just interject real quick.
Question, Randy, and then I want Patty Cakes to go. Patricia,
I'm just saying, has the CIA ever used industry plants to infiltrate communities and forward a negative agenda against them?
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, let Pat go. She ain't go yet.
Every day.
Pat, you gotta take yourself off mute.
Okay. I have no problem with Sexyy Red, and yes, I'm in my 40s, and you know why? Because she's a product of black men.
No, she's not.
No,
she's not.
No,
she's not.
No, she's
not.
You're not getting that off.
You ain't getting that off.
You're not getting that off. Shut that down right now.
Oh, no, she's not.
Not disrespect black men.
No, let her talk. Let her talk. Let her say
Let
it.
me finish what I'm saying.
Let her talk. Yeah.
When you look at Too Short, NWA, come on now, y'all. She's a product of y'all. And I'm not talking about you on the stage, because I know that Rim don't rap like that. G Souldier don't rap like that. But let's not start with Too Short and Luke and all of them. She's a product of black men. So why y'all complaining?
Let me make
No.
question I just made.
Let her be young. Let that girl be young. Just like y'all let Luke and NWA and
Trina,
right?
Who owns the music industry?
Let's not talk about Tupac.
We all disagree.
Let her be young.
I got you. We all just agreed that the CIA has used plants to forward negative agendas in our community. So the CIA has sought to put negative images in our community, and y'all agree that they do that.
Baby, they already been here. That's already she is the one that's doing it. Even if she is a
ma'am, we're having a respectful conversation.
Lil Wayne, let's not go.
Like, listen. If the CIA would do this, and we would do this, that makes us agents in the destruction of our community. You are all
so she's the one that's doing it for her community because she's from here. No, that's been here.
Point blank, period.
It's people that ain't even own that's been doing this shit.
The more you
come on, yeah.
You don't
Big Lou still making music like this shit.
There are 3 steps to brainwashing: desensitization, jamming, and conversion. You will not desensitize me to my love and respect for black women. You will not jam me with your negative images, and you will not convert me to accepting bullshit. Point blank, period.
All right.
But that's because you're strong-minded. Everybody ain't like you.
Then why would I?
Everybody ain't like you. It's how you was raised.
People in the community.
Right, just don't listen to it though.
No, I can't. No, like I have to stand up against it because y'all will accept that shit. I don't ride with it.
Hey, let me get to Neil and her.
We should have stood up against it 40 and 50 years ago.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get to Deal here. Yeah, go ahead to Deal.
Respect that, man.
We talking about Sexyy Red. I guess I personally don't have a problem, but it's sometimes I think she could go overboard on a lot of things that she says. It's like, come on, like typically you're not thinking like that. You're not. Like she'll be like, oh, the romantic thing was a nigga rob. I'm like, you know that's not romantic. You know that was crazy. Like, but it's like you try to keep this image because it's everybody's rocking with it. So it's like she has some authenticity about herself, but then I feel like she can go overboard to try to keep the image. And sometimes it could be like, that's not what we be like, or that's not how we are. That's not what represents us. But
I think she admitted to that too, though. I believe she admitted to she be saying shit off the top of her head because people say shit about her.
Marco, she did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is this generation. This is how they think. This is what they do. These young ass girls and kids be thinking it is cute. Somebody to rob and bring them stuff. That's their mindset.
Is that how the generation thinks, or is that what's marketed to the masses?
It ain't about marketing. That's how they think. That's why they can go ahead and make songs and stuff about it.
If that's the case, then you saying all black people are the same.
I didn't say all black people. I didn't say that.
Well, then my point in saying that is you can't necessarily say that this is how everybody thinks.
I said that generation. I said those children.
This is what I'm saying. If that's the case, then in your generation, you'll be saying all the black people went down to Freaknik and bounced their ass to Luke music. That's not true. That's not true, though. It's only a certain people. That's like saying that because I grew up in the 90s or what, as far as like 80s and 90s, then that meant that all my friends and all this was gangbangers. Some of them wasn't. Some was this. Some was
of course, there's always gonna be some.
I'm nothing like that.
But Poncho. So you didn't used to listen.
Let me finish. Let me finish. What you are saying that this is how they think of this. You are falling for the ploy of marketing. All of this shit is about marketing, and they're pushing this shit to our kids. Back in the day when you came up, you had Queen Latifah. No, not just
we had them.
You had Queen Latifah. You had Moni Love. You also had motherfucking shit. You had MC Light. You had a bunch of different people. Even Lil' Kim. But you had a balance, and they were all pushing it. They not doing it for a specific reason.
But
so
after
on to the point of what Remy was saying, as far as that goes. But the only problem is there's no balance. You can't sit up here and say it's just like we watch Def Comedy Jam or some shit like that. Like the kid's supposed to be at bed by then. You ain't supposed to let that shit be played for them.
Of course
you know what
not.
I'm saying? But if you allow this shit to happen, then that's on like you destroying that shit. This is because every black woman ain't the same. It ain't a representative of everything. But you can't sit up here and be like, "That's how the kids think. That's how this is."
This is what I'm saying.
Let me read these comments. We got some comments.
Go ahead, bro. Because that's.
Latanya says the Lou has always been behind the A-ball and A-ball music because of shallow-minded haters and fake radio personality.
That was cold.
Wayne says gatekeeping like a motherfucker.
Another one.
Papa Bill said this is just a hateful city.
I love
it. Can y'all do a recap of Darius Cook?
Man, go home, man.
Tobo said, what do you say, bro? Wayne said today is every man for himself. T Dubbo says the status. Wayne says New York and STL nowhere near the same mugs, can go platinum and never leave New York. Bone he on Renee said, what the fuck? Ronnie says, hold on, let me get some popcorn and a cold beer. Wayne said also she featured on their songs, not them on hers.
Exactly.
She's still making money.
And she and everybody concert.
Money, your God.
Hold on.
Let me get through these. They deserve a remix awards nomination. Staten said that's a bunch of bull. Dude was born 40 years ago.
Dude wasn't born
40 years ago.
He says they like that because they are being told to think like this.
Exactly.
Comment, not marketing definitely plays a part, and music is made for the youth, not mugs 30 plus.
That's not the music. Marketing plays a part for all that. But let me say this one thing.
I listen to more independent music than anything.
Go ahead, Poncho, because I want to interject right after you. Go ahead. I'm
gonna address what Patty said. First off, the thing is that you saying that this is Sexyy Red is a product of black men, that is absolutely asinine. Who owns the industry? Who owns
I don't believe that.
White men own the industry. White men push the industry. White men does make you sign them contracts, even with the subsidiary companies, which that's what they are as far as like Cash Money or this or that. They're owned or have partnerships with white men. How dare you sit up here and say that black men are the reason for this when nobody has told this woman to go make this music or to sign that contract or market in this fashion? That is absolutely ridiculous, and that's half of the problem why we are here in this separated situation to begin with.
I think
go ahead, Sean.
I think what she's saying is the masculinity, and that's what I got.
But that's not masculinity, though.
Hold on, Pon.
No, can
the masculinity coming from women? Of course, yeah, we have
But that ain't
women like
masculinity. That's aggressiveness. It's a difference.
No, that's masculinity.
That's behavior, bro. It's not masculinity.
Let me tell you why. Hold on. Let me interject. Can I interject? Go ahead, Sean.
That's man shit. And like you said, it's an agenda. You get what I'm saying?
That's the
devil. An agenda.
Man is made in the image of God. You ain't getting that off.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't saying it like that, but I'm talking about, we talking about what woman, feminine versus masculine. That's all I'm sitting here saying.
Can I interject?
Come on.
Can I interject? Now check it out. I'm gonna go with you on that, Sean, because it is masculinity. Pause. They went from the game changed with Apache, bro. Keep this in mind. The game changed with Apache. Remember the song? At first, women were feminine. They was like, who you calling a bitch? And then all of a sudden, Apache came out with the song, I need a gangster bitch. I need a gangster. Pause. When he said I needed a gangster bitch, cool. What kind of bitch is that? Then they said I need a ride or die bitch. So now from ride or die bitch, I need you to hold my pistol down. I need you to hold this work for me. I need you to do that. So now I got a feminine woman trying to do masculine things. Now this man goes to jail. Now she gotta hold it down like the man. Because now she gotta pause.
Every time I try to talk, people are talking for me. Please respond without people cutting me off.
And then let me interject on my last point. This is what we gonna say here. This is clearly the laws of attraction, right? This is what you're attracted to, because somewhere in the world there's somebody that's never heard of Sexyy Red.
True.
There's somebody in the somewhere in a village in Africa that ain't got no country, right? Ain't never heard of Sexyy Red. And if she probably seen Sexyy Red, he'd probably still scroll, because that's an American agenda. That has nothing to really do with the global, with hip hop on a global scale. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Whoever gets influenced is the people she purposely targeted, which are unwed women and women who are actually married, who still think they hot girls, or hoes that became housewives and really want to live that fucking life.
But they
that's what I'm saying.
I can't people cutting me off.
Oh shit.
What I wanted to say, that is not what I wanted to say about me. It has nothing to do with masculinity. And please don't cut me off. Let me get my point off. What I was saying, with her being a product of black male rappers, is saying she looked at what you do. She looked at what worked for you, and she copied what worked for you, and she looked at what worked for other women and what didn't work for them, and she just looked at it like, oh, okay, I see they're doing it. They've been doing this. Oh, okay. So in order for us women to
win, ain't a man that can come out with a pound song.
I agree.
Oh my God. Let us
get that issue.
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Just let wet be.
Because I'm not cutting any. It seems like every time I come on your show, G, people don't like what I say, and I'm gonna be
talk nonsense.
It's just remedy. It's just remedy.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
Garbage, man. Like,
if I don't have anything against what y'all say, don't have anything against what I say, because my opinion is my opinion. That's not apparent.
When it gets done,
my opinion is my opinion. When it gets done, she is a product. It ain't got nothing to do with masculinity or anything like that. It's just you look at how people learned. We look at what works for them. We look at that's what works.
And you spend
people not saying that's
my question. Masculinity. It worked for you for the last 40, 50 years. Now these girls are looking at like, okay, we got to do the same thing. That's it.
Yep.
I'm saying, but hold on. My question is that the only way men were successful in music?
Yeah, either by
And
swinging
women
pussy,
No,
cannot.
ain't no
we
You
yeah,
talking
have
about
ain't no
men
made.
yeah.
putting pussy, yeah.
Okay, that ain't got nothing to
There's a
do with
lot
it,
of
but
different
that's
type
what's
of
been
rappers out
working
here.
for you the
Male.
last 20, 30 years.
No, it
The
ain't.
last
No,
20
it ain't. That's
years.
not the only
And
thing that
keep
they've been
this in
rapping about for the
mind.
last
What
20,
else
30
was they
years.
rapping
The
about?
white man did not make
What
you
else they
go
been
and
rapping
do
about?
anything. Y'all are the ones that make them
What?
do it.
Do y'all know
AJ
what hip
Other
hop
than
Cole,
is?
wait a minute,
Oh,
other than guns,
okay.
You
dope,
have to do
pussies,
it say
hoes,
what
and
J.
time.
sucking
Cola,
dick. What they rap
I
about?
feel
Ain't J. Cola selling artists?
y'all fail to realize that this is hip hop. And what happened was hip hop from the South. All that stripper, all that booty shake, all that came from the South. That's their culture. We just, and then the rest of the world just
Outkast been
They
adopted
rapping
was
the.
like
talking
that.
about on the
No,
West
no, no,
Coast
no,
too.
no, no, no. It wasn't like that. It wasn't booty shaking. It wasn't like that.
Because
It
this
wasn't
is
like
a
that in the
new
East.
generation. That's why.
Nah, that's
No,
because
That's
it's
not
y'all. This is
true.
a product of
no.
y'all. This is a
And
product
then
of
Luke
women.
in the
This
90s, it
is a
was booty
product of
shaking
women
bitches
and
sucking
men
That
dick.
wanting to
was
be
Y'all
still,
men
naming,
wanting
y'all
to
that's
talk
naming,
the
y'all
women
naming
South.
one or
that are
two
bad
people.
people.
But
That was
that's
not
the
a whole
South.
culture. That wasn't
Men
a
want to
whole
be
And
women
Thank
we're
by
you.
bad
considered the
women.
South if you want to be technical.
We're
Hell, the Mason
Midwest.
Dixon
No,
line.
we're
We're
We
Midwest.
considered
got
the
the
South
worst.
for real.
We
No,
have the
no.
worst quality people,
They switched it to the
and we try to
Midwest.
live
We
up to.
consider the South for real.
But again, hip hop, that stuff came from the South. New York was not on that at all. Even when the East Coast, West Coast was popping, they still wasn't on that. Yeah, Too Short talk nasty, but it wasn't shake ba-da-da-da. That wasn't until the South came
And that
out and
wasn't most of his
everybody.
music. That
That
wasn't
Thank
no
you.
most of his
Tupac
platinum for
music.
was
Tupac.
out. I mean, Too Short
Mhm.
was out before the niggas from the South came out. Way before.
That's what I'm telling you.
Tupac
I
ain't a
say
main.
two.
I mean,
Keep man.
Too
I
Short
told
ain't a
you.
mainstream artist for real.
I told you too. He talked nasty, but at the end of the day, all that booty shake, all that came from the South. So once they adopted the South hip hop, that's what you got now. And now it's a whole melting pot of whatever you can do. You can either go J. Cole
But
or you can go Sexy Red.
but
It's an
Nim,
open lane. Go
Man,
ahead, brother.
but the thing is with that, that's not just the South because you have Scarface, you got Andre 3000, you got Goody Mob, you got
Talk,
a whole bunch of other
No, but
places that came
we
talk.
talking
from
about
the
that form of
South.
music. No, we talking about that form of
But they
music.
from the
I'm not
South,
talking
bro.
about. I'm
They
not
from the
talking
South.
about. We talking about booty music. We're talking about that form of degradation music that got us here.
I'm
We're
saying
not talking about
you can't just say
my
it's from
nigga.
the
We're
South if
not.
you got
But
South
yeah, you
represent.
can't just I get what you're
I
saying.
agree with him though. I agree with what
What's
he's
them
saying.
hoes name?
We ain't
357. They
talking
used to be
about
with
Scarface.
MC Hammer. They
We
was
not.
talking
Oakland,
about some
We
Oakland,
talking
Atlanta
about.
shit.
95.
That was in the 90s,
We
80s,
talking about a
90s.
specific. No, we're talking about a specific style of music. And if we're talking about a specific style, the Luke,
We're
the
talking about
WAP,
strip
the
club music.
Sexy Red. Thank you. That's where it originated from. It came from the South,
That
New
means
York.
that sound like we need one for every generation.
That
And she are.
and you gonna
You
get
ain't
one
she
for
need a
every
generation.
generation.
So what's the difference? So what's the difference?
I'm not saying it's a difference. I'm saying this is just a wave, and they always have them booty waves, right?
Exactly. We just
Then the
gonna get
booty,
another one.
then the booty wave fall out. Then we have a hip.
A
You
mace.
understand? Thank you. You
Uh,
see where we going?
look, I
And
want
I get
to
that. I get that. But then these days, now it's the internet. It's this, it's that. All they showing, even on regular mainstream TV, they showing about sex. They showing all this gay shit, everything. This ain't even have to be no rapping. They showing this on TV, national TV. So your children, like little children, you might not, you know, mine ain't gonna watch it, but you don't know what they watch. Shit on Channel 5 had it. So
But
nowadays,
that's deeper.
hold
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nowadays, they have the internet. They have all this social media. They have TikTok. They have this. So it's way more. We didn't have that. We old motherfuckers. We didn't
We
have that
did.
shit.
What are you talking about? We
You know what
did.
you
We didn't
had?
have no internet and
You
all
know what
that.
you had?
Where it
You know what
really
you
got
had?
around somewhere.
You know what you had?
Then
You
we
had
had dial
parents.
up AOL.
No, you had parents because the
That was when
music
we was
says no,
older.
no. Hold on. The music says parental guidance advisory.
Talk
Parental
that shit.
advisory.
And
It
on
says hold
my
on.
mama, we
Pause.
could still go
It said
listen and
it
sneak to
said
listen
There
to
okay,
it.
cool.
it is.
We
It said
streaming now. We don't.
There
hold on.
it is.
Let me go. It said parental advisory. I'm advising the parent that this is
That this shit ain't
explicit
for your
music.
kids.
Now,
It would say it, but we
no,
still listen.
okay. At the
Exactly,
end, at the
exactly.
end.
But we weren't the ones that was supposed to be
hold
listening to it.
on,
They let us do
hold
it.
on,
Or
hold on, y'all.
Thank you.
Let me read these comments. Hold on,
Go
y'all.
ahead, soldier.
Then I want to get O back up here. Okay. Wayne says women and gay people control all entertainment. T Devo said I just turned the other what y'all Stacey said sexy red. Wayne says y'all don't hear each other talking. Okay. Stacey, everyone can have an opinion. That doesn't mean they're correct. Danielle said that's island culture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh T-Double says, "Oh man," he said, and then said West Coast and Luke, and then said St. Louis is south of the Mason-Dixon line, so technically,
thank you.
South.
You can say whatever you want to say. Detroit ain't south.
Detroit is beyond us. They're not.
It's still Midwest.
Hold on, Toots said street status.
That is necessary.
Wayne says sex sells then and now. Florida artists started the booty music. Ice-T video started the video mix. Let me get Owen here. Go ahead.
Point.
No, I'm back on Remy, man. I'm back on Remy because Remy like the one that he like totally against this Sexyy Red shit, and I know for sure that this nigga grew up off everything along the lines of Sexyy Red. He can grow. He can change. He can change.
Hey, no. I have one influence.
I don't really let Hold on. And you gonna get the response, Remy. Let finish.
I respect that Remy can change, and this is my dog. Y'all gotta understand this too. We like black and white though. You feel what I'm saying? But people can change, Remy. But I know for sure you was in the military. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
The military ain't like I know you got to talk about CIA and all that type of shit. Like
and this is before I got into the military. I didn't know about COINTELPRO.
Okay, I'm just saying. Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That everyone can grow. That's my main thing that I'm trying to tell you. Like,
when are y'all gonna grow up and stop accepting this stuff though? Like,
I just was drinking a Coke, right? I just was drinking a Coke from Emos, right? That's not good for me.
So real quick, like,
let me just go.
Let him finish, Rim. Let him finish, baby.
I'm not in a rush.
You gonna go after him, Rim? You gonna go after him?
The Coke is not good for me. But my granddaddy could have worked for that motherfucker for 30 years and raised his whole entire family off that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is sometimes you got to take a pitfall for people to get where they need to be. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't totally condemn. This lady has children. You feel what I'm saying? She is feeding her children off this entertainment. You feel what I'm saying, bro? It's just certain stuff. So when you be getting deep, you got the. It's so much shit that we can match that shit up against, bro. I just think you hit some. You just hit some.
Yeah. I smoke. I don't hurt nobody. Like I said, I don't put the.
And she ain't hurt nobody either.
What I put out in the public is responsible.
I
don't smoke around my kids. I don't have nothing like around my kids. It's like negative, but like certain stuff is so negative. Like I can't. It's not like I'm over here like I got crack around and you just saw me hit a pipe. Like that would be completely different. I'm not. No, I whatever I'm doing is legal. What she is talking about is completely.
Whatever Sexyy Red doing is legal.
Absolutely.
Whatever Sexyy Red doing is legal. Hey, listen, man.
And it made that bitch a millionaire.
We just older now, man. We are older now, bro. And the same people that we used to talk about, like they don't understand us, cause those are the people that we have evolved into.
Yeah. You show right. So you got a good damn point right there.
All right, so real quick, like I met a lot of y'all before I became a dad, and once I became a father, I had to put away a lot of my previous ways when I started to see how things affected my child. And hip hop don't matter more than my child does. And like at a certain point, I just like
facts.
And so like hip hop tells me that black men are the N-words and black women are B's. Like I don't operate off that time in my real life now because I actually value my people. I'm the rapper that stopped using the N-word and like made that a point. Like I really stand on what I believe. Like when I like have a value, I stand on it. My values. If I'm not impressed by people.
Now I see why. Now I see why we don't have it no more. Because brother, you want me to tell you why? Because we don't take pride in our own culture. You know, pause. Pause. You got to understand. Hip hop has been registered as a culture in the United Nations. KRS-One took it to the United Nations. This is our new culture. But you know what we keep saying? We don't own our culture. So this is the problem. Because the white man owned the culture. We ain't owned it since we first started rapping. We ain't owned this. We ain't owned it since the blues. We ain't owned it since the rock and roll. So we are own problems, brother. Everybody keep talking about all this CIA, all this conspiracy. But whoever took those trucks and while we shipping the CDs out, nobody ever went and just bought a place to just print the
Do it
CDs.
on their own. You right.
Listen, Jay-Z got billions of dollars, but never built a place to go print his own CD. It makes no sense to me. So we don't even care about it, really. All we want to do is have these open forums, talk about each other, talk about the culture, and make no change. It's stupid.
Yep.
Well, so no.
It's also
it's stupid.
It starts with the man in the mirror.
It's stupid.
It starts with the man in the mirror.
If it's stupid, but what he just said, it's actually stupid to even think that. You just said Jay-Z and all these people in high power positions. If they didn't do it, what the hell? How y'all gonna do it?
Now and think about this, and think about this is why, bro. This is why it went digital, bro. You gotta understand.
It takes a team. You can't do that on your own.
Come on, Shaughnessy. That's what I said in the beginning. That's what I was saying in the beginning.
If they can't do it and a nigga got to a B, if a nigga can't do it and he got to $1 billion, what makes a nigga?
No, it's not that he couldn't. He didn't want to.
Why didn't he want to do it?
He can't.
It's more money. It's more money the other way.
No, it ain't.
The way they doing it.
He can't do it because of how
you mean to tell me he can't, but the bootleg man can burn DVDs and CDs and sell them on the corner?
That's a difference, though. That's a
that was plagiarism. You can't do that, nigga. That was against the law.
If you go buy your own building, buy your own CD replication machines, just like Orca had. Orca had the only place in St. Louis where you can go replicate and burn your own CDs.
And
Pay
you know
them money.
what's gonna happen if a black man try to get up that high with them white people? What they doing and buying all this and buying?
Now you see what happens. Now you see what happens.
They're not gonna see no black person.
Pause.
So they're not for one person.
So
it's not meant for one person.
So they're not. Hold on. So they're not finna let no black person do nothing in their own culture. You see what you're saying? Come on.
No, you can. It can be done, but it can't be done by one person. It takes a team.
It has to be a whole team organization behind you for that, and it gotta be somebody strong because white people that's just how society is, and y'all know ain't like they never gonna let no black man get to the same point where a white man get. Now
Did you see what just happened to Souldier?
Jay-Z.
You see what happened with that?
But I bet you Jay-Z will never go past no white person and surpass them because guess what? They're gonna kill his ass.
Hey, now y'all tripping on.
Thank you, cuz. Thank you. And they afraid. And this is black people being afraid. This is black people being afraid.
It ain't about being afraid. It's about getting your shit right so it can never go bad or nobody can never take it. It ain't about being afraid.
Well, how bad we got Sexy Red?
Hold on, I gotta read these comments. All right,
I'm outdone.
Wayne says also it's not about shaking ass. Well, we all love ass. It's simply that Red don't sound good talking about it. And Sexy Red talk about the same shit. That sounds better than talking about
That's
it.
true, Janae.
But there are two different genres.
That's y'all though.
Wayne Phillips.
Right.
Let's use these better words.
Janae is
It's different genres.
Isn't about lyricism anymore. It's about entertainment.
I agree.
Talk that shit,
I agree.
Always.
And they'll say in this country, Wayne says if we being real, I don't think mugs really like most female artists today. But this their first time at the forefront as leaders in music history, and Muggs wants them to win, or they will support anything they put out. And he said you make too much sense on the internet. Oh,
no, that's
all right. Tom, go ahead. Tom, what you was gonna say?
Man, I got lost in that whole black talk.
Of course, that's the problem, though.
Hey, but for real though, even on that level, the whole it's like. If we don't respect ourselves, why would another race respect us, right?
Come on.
If all our women out here shaking ass and twerking and shit, why would y'all want respect from another race?
There's a female black country artist who's dope as fuck.
We ain't talking about that. We talking what we talking about now. I don't care about the country artists. I don't care about anybody talking. We talking about Sexy Red, and we talking about the motherfuckers because the majority of the women support this shit. No matter what the fuck she's saying, is when you look at your daughters, is this some shit that you want your daughters to do?
No, of course not. The thing is, this is
hold on. But so the message you sending is, baby, I don't want you doing this, but if it make you money and it get us out this neighborhood, by all means.
It ain't even that. That little girl is grown. We're just older than her. That girl is grown. I don't know. I got a 27 and a 24-year-old. I done taught them. I took them to. They was raised in church. I didn't graduated, went to the army and everything, but they're grown. So if that's what they're gonna do, I could talk my pally tongue out. No, that's not right. Don't do that. They're gonna do what they want to do.
But that don't mean that you gotta support it though.
Can I say something?
You don't have to support it.
Like you don't have to. Hey, look. We going back to this black shit again. We going back to this black shit.
Go ahead, brother.
If you as a black person supporting bullshit from black culture, this is crazy. How the hell can you like how do you defend it when a motherfucker treats you as such?
So you didn't like NWA, nobody like that. You ain't like no
hey, look, once again, hold up. You're not finna blame. Hold up, stop. You're not finna blame NWA. You're not finna blame Easy.
You ain't gonna blame Sexyy Red.
Hold up, stop. Sexyy Red is not riding around listening to no goddamn NWA.
NWA totally different.
No.
It is different, but I'm saying if you used to listen to that and jam with that, and that was wrong.
No, I look, and then hold up, and then go back. When I was a child, I did childish things. When I became a man, I put the childish things away.
She's a child.
If she's a child, on a child need guidance.
That's all I'm saying.
Need guidance.
That's all I'm saying right there.
I just want to say something real quick.
So if you got the adults, agreeing to the bullshit that she's doing, if you got if everybody around her, listen. One of your points.
One at a time, please.
Going to you. Look.
Seeing anything from Sexyy Red in y'all life algorithm? Please let me know,
bro. This is what I'm saying to you. You say everybody grow, right? Everybody grows, right?
Where are you seeing this in your life algorithm? Because I swear to God, it's a whole nother place you can be that ain't got nothing.
Absolutely,
nothing where Sexyy Red at, cuz.
That's exactly what I just said.
True.
Hey, Pete. The thing is, everybody keeps saying that Sexyy Red. Everybody likes Sexyy Red. Everybody doing this. I just looked up her sales. She only has 5,000 copies sold.
Be the real.
This is an industry that's pushing whatever the fuck that
Trust me.
It's bullshit.
That's bullshit. That's what the Google can tell you anything.
No, but you
said,
but
she's popular.
She said that everybody like this, and this is what the generation is, and ain't nobody really listening. We
ain't nobody buying this
bullshit. She only sold 5,000 copies, man.
Maybe of one song.
I don't have kids, but I
millions off of it. She walking away with millions. Fuck what she sold.
It don't cost nothing to know you.
You gotta see what she streamed though. Like the copies ain't streaming the show.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The streams, that's cool. But she only moved these according to the streams. She's not popping like
that's not the streams. Oh, that's not the streams. You talking about what she sold. These days and time you get streams. That's what you get paid on.
Billboard.com go to Spotify, bro.
Hey, look
at her monthly streams. It's gonna be a total different
has a lot of
because people not buying music, bro. They streaming it, bro.
No, but I'm talking about the streams that equate to sales. But either way, motherfuckers ain't really. This is
that's too totally different things.
That's true too. I agree. People like bait. Yes. Bait dope as fuck.
Let me read these comments. St. Louis too says St. Louis has a lot of underground group female artists that are fire and have been rapping for years.
They just don't fit the image.
And then she says Ratchet Hood rat shit is out right now.
All right, that's the image.
Said, people got to even if we feel they're not doing what we like, shit. A lot of people may not like what G Souldier do, what he's doing what he do to pay bills. I'm not an advocate of lyrics, but she's not a minister. She's rapping about how men treated and her desires. Cam says facts. Stacey says
not real men. No, she's talking about her.
Donna says Courtney Harris. You might enjoy this. Donna says everyone has a category and a choice.
Hey, look.
I said tone all women shake their ass.
Not true. Not true.
I think has zero talent. But Shaughnessy, let me get
all women do shake ass.
But you know,
right?
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead,
Sean.
Sean.
Don't.
Yes, you do. When you having sex, you shaking your ass.
I don't do that.
Hold on.
Come on, O. Talk that truth, O.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, hello. So y'all done made me lose my damn train of thought. All this handshake stuff. So look. All I'm gonna say is, it's no boundaries, in music nowadays. That's like, y'all said before.
You breaking up, Sean?
You breaking up?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. When y'all said before, you are what you consuming. Yes, I agree. But what I don't like is, like you said, the disrespect, towards women, and then how men, they'll even tell you, yeah, you listening to this, you consuming this, so I'm assume you as this. You going out and you dressing like this. What make me? I'm gonna look at you that way. That's you are what you consume, and you are how you put yourself out here. And what I don't like is, and even when we talk about Sexyy Red, yeah, it was plenty of Sexyy Reds before her, and now it's gonna be a whole lot more after her. But what I don't like, is that line to where people can't be identified as who they are. They be identified as this whole culture thing on how women should look, and how women should dress and how they got to have this type of body, and men want that, and they automatically assume that when that ain't the case, and you'll go out and the motherfucker be like, oh, I want a wife, I want a husband, and they wondering why they ain't getting no husband because they following shit like this. You get what I'm saying? Or assuming that a man want a woman that type of way, and that ain't facts. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas do want some hoes like that. They want bitches like that.
I understand for entertainment. I get what you're saying, and maybe you could do that in your room for your man. But what I'm saying is,
you saying outside with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying we going out here and women think, okay, because another woman, they going out here in lingerie and they got their ass done, everything showing. But deep down inside, you want a husband. You want a man to respect you as such. You want a man to look at you a certain way, but you got to carry yourself that way. And that's the only thing that I say on this topic. But what I'm saying is this girl going to be a woman one day too. You get what I'm saying?
And she gonna grow into that woman. She gonna get there.
She gonna, that's why I say she gonna evolve with time and change. Just like
they all do.
I'm 47. When I was younger, I used to be out in the clubs. I always worked. I got degrees, but still, I used to be out in the clubs. All of that, you know what I'm saying, with the music, everything in the street, all of that. But eventually, you're gonna grow up. I'm 47. I got grandkids. You know what I'm saying?
Look what Eve did. Eve did.
Exactly.
You brought up Eve. Who brought up Eve earlier? Somebody brought up Eve earlier, and she look where she came from. Look at that woman now. Look at her now. Like she's gonna grow up.
So you can't.
She didn't have that guidance before, unfortunately.
For getting her shit in now. She's a baby. She's young. So eventually she's gonna evolve and grow out of it.
I just don't like how from this influence and people say, oh, ain't this rap is rap, music is music, entertainment is entertainment, but at the same time it's marketing, it's an agenda being pushed, and I don't like how with this agenda women are being put, black women or brown women are being put under an umbrella. You get all that's.
And I get that, but she ain't starting it. Cardi B, them all them, so they've been doing that.
So
keep in mind,
like coming from,
go ahead.
Can I add? Like,
go ahead.
From, like, black men are in the most dangerous demographic that exists because we have perpetuated a certain lifestyle. If women start doing that, you will outcompete us at the lowest position. We have the lowest life expectancy. We have the highest rate of incarceration. We have the worst literacy rates. So if you compete with us on our degeneracy, you will win because we're getting better. We're not accepting this stuff. If you guys accept it, I've seen it. When we accepted it, it created the conditions that put us in these positions now.
I don't accept bullshit. The music, I mean, it's music, it's entertainment. I don't accept bullshit. And
it's just music to me. Listen to every kind of music. Every kind of music.
I do too.
So, and I listen to country music who sound way worse than her. They just different. It just worded differently.
You're right.
So that's so different. So
that country music freaky as shit.
Do you know the crazy part about this whole situation? You're not even watching her on TV. You're watching her on your phone. So you have the power to shut her off, and you just don't.
I watch her on TV and my phone. I fuck with her, so I'm gonna watch her anyway.
Hey, everybody.
No. See,
Everybody,
Remy is out here to stop her.
Let me
That's
let
what.
Patty Cakes go.
No, he said it earlier.
Let me
He
let
said
Patty
it
Cakes
earlier.
go, yeah. Do
He
not
Go
is
ahead, Pat.
pushing the
do
agenda
not
to
interrupt her,
stop
y'all.
what
Let
Sexy
Pat
Red,
go.
stop Sexy Red, what Sexy Red has going on.
Let Pat
Let
go.
Pat go. Go ahead,
He's not
Pat.
gonna put his
Go
phone
ahead,
down.
Pat.
Anything
Go.
Sexy Red, he want
Yeah.
to be involved with.
He
But
gonna go on. He going.
little do he know, that's why she bubbling.
But in reality,
Because of
everybody has an
people just
expression.
like that.
No. In reality, everybody.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead, go. Nobody interrupt her, y'all. Let her get her
I'm
issue
just
off.
listening.
Go ahead.
Y'all are 40 years late. Start 40 years ago. That's all I can say. Y'all 40 years late.
And you know what's so crazy about that? I'm gonna just end with this. Everybody has an expiration date. All music, all waves, all fads.
Facts.
One moment, you'll see Sexy Red, and then the next moment you'll say, "What happened to Sexy Red?"
She either gonna adapt or fall apart. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's a
And they
gimmick though.
moving, and they moving her at such, and they move. Thank you, and they moving her at such of a fast pace through this industry. She ain't gonna have enough to keep
Oversaturating.
up. And then when she falls on her face, who's gonna pick
She
her
don't
up?
know
And say,
that though. That's not fact. What if she don't? What if it's
She don't got no backup plan. She don't got
history
nobody
proved it.
behind her telling her, "Hey, you need to invest in some shit while you out here
You don't
doing
know
this
that
shit."
though. You don't know
Again,
that.
History
I
proved
hope
it
she
though.
does. Everybody else stuff is public because Meg
Her
just
and my
started a whole
daughter,
foundation.
they've been friends. Her and my daughter and them, even way before, I'm talking when they was young. My daughter 27. You know what I'm saying? They've been friends. They've been knowing each other. It don't never think she that stupid. You know what I'm saying? No, she not fine. She not doing this. But her motherfucking team, they got her. So even hold on,
Hey,
even if she
Souldier.
never go no
I just want
further
to say
than what
quick,
she
quick
rap.
to this. I respect her.
Oh no, I said I hope she does.
She said I
Wayne said
respect her
every girl.
grind,
Wayne
but
said
she
every
feel like
girl
she
in the
got zero
comments.
talent. And that's my girl too. It's my girl too.
I'm saying,
But her
trust me,
talent might not
she
be
not
in the
gonna go that
music.
bad. She ain't going that easy.
Her talent might not be in the music to you, but guess what? It's a bunch of talented people that can never get to where she is. So she got
Never.
some type of talent in getting her shit past.
She
You
got
feel
an
what I'm
appeal,
saying?
She
The
got
definitely.
most
past go
talented
real
people,
quick.
bro.
Wayne
Hey,
said every
when you
girl in
so
the
toxic,
comments and on
yeah.
this panel shake their
Hey,
ass.
when you
Hey.
plant toxic seed, you
She
reap
don't even shake her
poison
ass. The
fruit.
bitch can't even do nothing. She's stiff and shit like me. But that bitch can get it and get she know what to do. Whoever that bitch PR team is and all of that, they know how to have the connects, get the connect. That girl went so fast. You know what I'm saying? Within coming out, you know what this girl doing. So he was talking about the sales. Fuck the sale. It's with the streams and the internet and views and stuff now.
That's
She
what I'm
getting some
talking about.
money.
So I'm talking about the business side of everything. But
She
then
got
let
some
me say this
people.
one
She
thing.
might
I
need
wish
some better ones, but she got people like I was just saying a minute ago. Don't think she gonna go that easy. What people don't know that she got some people behind her that's for real really down. Now they might not be.
Mo said, "Well, nobody acting this way with Trina and Lil Kim."
If she did, if this was
yes they
her,
were.
They
Yes
was.
they were.
she gonna
Yes
she
they
got
were.
enough
Not
money
our
to
era. You feel
keep
what
it
I'm
going
saying?
and invest, even if she don't want to rap. Long as she do it right, you know what I'm
Wayne
saying.
said,
But the
"Unfortunately, due to her content, if she don't change up, we won't be talking about her this time next year."
Hey, y'all already talked about her enough.
Enough.
Who
I
cares,
agree.
cuz? Listen.
she's like two
Hey,
seven, they
listen.
rap about the same thing.
Maybe we don't want Sexy Red to be a Grammy Award winning
The hoe
musician.
probably gonna
You
get a
feel what I'm saying?
Grammy.
She served her
Or
purpose, cuz,
nominated.
for this city. Me being into St. Louis rap, when her album dropped, cuz I streamed the entire thing. Is it my music? Is it my type of music? No, I'd rather listen to some R&B, Usher or something. I'm
Right.
over all of that shit. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? But I had to do my duty for the St. Louis industry, cuz
Yeah.
that's more important. Do you know
Yeah.
how many rappers I know that wish they made it?
Right.
You feel
I'm
what I'm
with
saying?
you.
It's
I'd rather listen
it's
to
still
slow
MCs
music.
out here right now that's like, oh, please shed some light on the city.
Right.
Like she's doing it, cuz.
She doing it. That's why I say
have
I'd
her.
rather
I
listen to
have
some slow music. But when
Jeremy,
that shit come on, what that bitch say? My coochie pink, my
loving it.
booty
I'm
whole brown.
And look,
Jeremy.
look,
That
Toya
shit
says,
crazy.
she
It's
says the
crazy. But when I
hypocrisy
say
is
that's what
astounding.
these kids own and that's what they like,
That's not all of
Hold
them.
on. Toya says the hypocrisy is astounding. Men have been telling women to suck their dick and bend it over in hip hop for years. Now that women speak that similarity, it's agenda this, and how will we
It was
raise
agenda
children?
then.
She
It
going to
wasn't
Facebook.
stopping.
Tell
Most of
Toya
these
she going to
episodes and
Facebook
shows
kill right
show
after
us
that one
what
though. She better believe that one.
It was agenda
Talking
then,
like an
Toya.
unfit
What are you
mother.
talking about?
Yeah. And there was
He's
way
saying
more sense.
the
Hey,
exact thing I
Luke and
was
them
saying.
got sued for that shit they was doing.
Hey,
Luke
Right.
got
Luke
banned
is
all type of shit.
They
Luke
didn't
went to
got rich
jail for
after
that
that.
shit.
that
Come on, man. It was the
parental
same.
advisory is on a is on anything. They the reason why. 2 Live Crew, cuz.
Yeah.
They went to jail for that shit though, bro.
Hey,
They
Wayne
was in
said
trouble.
also all the hoes and former hoes are married or have been married. Nobody wants a girl built like
Wayne is on her tripping.
Yeah, Wayne said,
Hey,
so
PK,
you
you
should
tripping,
the
bro.
same thing on both sides, but I still need a girl to inhale the sausage, and if the song gonna have her
PK.
drool all on me, then so
What is you doing?
bro.
Hey,
Kim says Sexy is just another puppet who
keep
they use
tripping.
to help weaponize the music that destroys the lives of the younger generation and weak-minded. She's a grown-ass woman who knows that it's no morals in her music. She needs to speak on all the bad that comes with the type of lifestyle she's displaying, saying it's the new norm for women like incurable STDs, bad relationships.
I hope she don't smoke cigarettes, drink Pepsi, or none of that, man.
She's equivalent.
I swear to God, like I respect everybody's stuff, but if you do things that's on the line of stuff that's bad for the community, then I can't really take your, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for me to.
but people grow. Oh,
they do. They do. But make up your mind. You feel what I'm saying?
Like right now, I may smoke a blunt and then turn around and read the Bible. You get what I'm saying?
There
I
you
ain't
go.
smoking today or tomorrow. But what I'm saying is one day
I smoke every day and I read the Bible.
You get what I'm saying? To where growth is growth. Regardless if it happened today, regardless if it happened tomorrow. If you somebody that don't smoke, you should come to me and speak to me about it. Because your growth, regardless of whatever, your growth in that situation. To where at some point as adults, if we 40 plus and we hear kids on something, we hear you gotta
that girl said she had chlamydia one time. Everybody making like this girl got a carry on damn disease.
Man, she can say whatever she said about the STD because there's plenty of people didn't have it.
Being honest about her fucking status, people mad like that. What the fuck?
What the hell? Not to smoke. We just telling them not to be not to talk about bad things that are like she talking about her son need a new
her for everything before. Stop.
Hey,
no, we not telling the people are
but
not
only
telling
that,
her
then she come out with a line. She came out with a line of lip gloss. Like it's much.
I think that was a lie. I think that was a little mimi.
She said
she ain't got no booty hole brown lip club coming out. They said that ain't real.
Apparently she does. It's real.
That's
real.
How she started.
I won't support that.
Look, I'm
I got some mention on my lips.
I thought that was a meme or something somebody had made up like being funny.
No, the first time I even heard about Sexy Red, it was from my teenage daughter. That's what I'm saying. Like, and she was like, "Mama, it's this girl named Sexy Red. She got these nasty name lip gloss called gonorrhea, green, and all this." I'm like, "Ew, what the hell?" But this is what people, it was like, it's a gimmick. It's something that people like, and she feel like, "Oh, it's something different."
That's what she read. I literally thought it was a meme. I thought it was some fake shit when I
a
seen
meme
it.
is crazy.
Look,
crazy,
and her shit was selling out, and it's the type of thing.
I thought that shit was fake.
The masses. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Goddamn.
Y'all don't remember the
I'm not putting gonorrhea on my lips. I'm sorry.
Kids,
that's hella funny.
The who?
Garbage Pail Kids, or I'm too old.
The who pill?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh yeah, them little ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, they could be all doing all type of little
did that
nasty
shit
stuff.
too.
You know what I'm saying? We was with all of that though, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's hella funny. That's crazy. I thought that shit was fake. You heard me?
That's real.
No, that's real though.
I wish like the same fervor that everybody got as far as with Sexy Red and promoting her. It's plenty of other St. Louis girl artists that's out here that's kicking ass. Shout out to Bates. Shout out to Sadie. Shout out motherfucking Tigger. Shout out to all these other people that y'all refuse to look at in y'all own fucking town, but it takes them to act like a
you.
whole ass and do all this other shit.
No,
and then they
every
damn
last
good
one of them you just named.
That's coming up soon too.
I be at the warehouses. I haven't seen all of them. Say
Yeah,
them all
but
and
I'm
perform
saying,
at different spots and everything.
But dig though, I'm talking about go buy their music, go spread their shit.
I have. You know, she be rapping with Gio. My people out of it.
But I ain't talking about just Tigger because of whatever. I'm saying go and actively seek these artists. Go out and find these people, share their YouTube videos. These motherfuckers is
I do. You know that's where I'm at. That's what I do.
I know, but I'm saying the other
He
people,
know I used to be out and I've seen all them perform. Everybody.
Hold on, no. These motherfuckers is dying for this exposure and they make damn good fucking music. But don't nobody want to say nothing about that. But until this girl comes up and be like with one of the worst raps in history as far as lyricism goes, but y'all don't want to say nothing else about this. But and then you will say something like, oh well, this is what the kids is promoting and y'all condoning that shit, but won't condone the other shit. If you don't like this and think that this the narrative should change or black men is this or whatever, push the right shit to the masses then.
Say these damn all them. I done shared all that stuff on my page before.
I'm saying keep doing it.
I go to their concerts. They little spots.
Don't stop doing the shit. That's what
consistency all day.
Keep going down
until they on tour with Drake or they got features from this artist from other cities.
Thank you.
I share so much from local artists. It's crazy. Like that's literally what my page is dedicated to.
Yes, you do. Jess is one of the few people that I can honestly say that does that, but I'm saying all of us. The only time that we really push that shit is when motherfucking like we on forums like this complaining. What the fuck are we complaining about when we got all these good ass art? Man, I'll push artists all the motherfucking time before the battles and have motherfuckers come up and niggas won't even share a motherfucking video of these motherfuckers.
Talk that shit, Toots.
Niggas won't even share a video. Niggas won't share the songs.
I used to share your stuff. Shut up.
You won't even support. You won't even support none of that shit. Like, come on,
do you?
I used to come to your shows. I used to share your shit.
Hey, but I had to go out of town to get my shit going.
No, this one y'all was here. You in Reno and all.
No, I'm saying I had to go out of town to get shit cracking. So that's my point.
Hey, Poncho,
you got to so.
When somebody is like or is assaulting your culture or your way of life or your sanity, for instance, you're going to defend that harder than you would somebody being cooperative with it.
Oh no, I agree.
And so the fact that she is assaulting us and then they're telling us that this is good for you, we're having an allergic reaction to the negative, experience that this is. That
you know what? Do you know what, Remedy? I think this is your experience alone. Listen to me. I think every time this comes down your timeline, you just get some kind of overwhelmed anxiety when you see her, bro. Because listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Thank you. Listen to me. And I love you. Listen to me. And I love you. But listen to me. I love you to death. But at the end of the day, you on her line is just a little bit too hard,
Like my life has nothing to do with Sexyy Red or anything like her, bro. I promise. I care about my people.
He like her for real.
And I get paid. I thought we were.
He likes her. He likes her. He likes her.
Because we support this kind of stuff.
That's his guilty. That's his guilty. That's his guilty pleasure. That is his guilty pleasure.
Yeah, bro, I stand for something. I'm a battle rapper.
I do too.
I've never been
I do too.
And so, like, I don't tolerate. Like, if I see something I don't like, I speak about it. I support what I do like. Like,
I feel you.
I'm married to a black woman from St. Louis. I respect black women from St. Louis, the respectable ones. And this is dangerous to the respect of black women because they already in a dangerous
No,
position.
it's not. No, it's not. And brother, listen to me. No, it's not. As long as I said this the other day, as long as we have the Nation of Islam, sir, and other grassroots organizations that house black women and raise black sons, this is a molecule in the grand spectrum of the whole black experience, bro. This is not all black females, bro. At all, bro. At all, bro.
When you allow,
but that's what's magnified.
Like certain types of offensiveness, then it has a trickle down effect. It's a
no, it doesn't.
Or even
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does, bro.
No,
Yes, it does. Because you is like
just like I have a daughter too. Like I have a
we
daughter
didn't
too,
stop the
and my
original
daughter.
bullshit, so we
Listen,
got new
listen to
bullshit,
me.
and we need to cut it here before we get the next bullshit.
Listen to me. My daughter
Right?
listen to me. My daughter is into nerds.
The
Like
first hard healing is
her
to stop
boyfriend
doing
is a
what hurts you.
nerd. Like he works on computers. He builds computers from the ground floor up. This is who my daughter dates. He builds computers from the ground floor up, bro. So from your spectrum, it's not the same. And me and my daughter, we have laughed at Sexy Red together, right? We've laughed at the music, right? Because she's like, Dad, I don't know what this is. I say, me neither, baby. Right?
Boy, I'm old. I'm old with a degree, and I like her. At first, don't get me wrong, I was like, who is this? What the hell? But she grown you. And then the thing is, even when the shit grown, she's from our city. You should support anything.
Nope.
And then only thing I can do is when that little girl got on, she went straight up. And then she ain't never not say St. Louis this or St. Louis that. She always rep St. Louis, North Side. You know what I'm saying?
You need to rep
and
the
then
good parts of
I
St.
like
Louis.
this.
See,
and that's
this is
baby.
me. This is me with it. Like, it's a dude right now I'm finna come for because he got a diss record talking about Sexy Red. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. And listen to me. And I'm gonna turn his head off, bro. I already got his video. I already got the bars ready. Like, if you come from my city, now I don't actually I don't support the whole thing. But you best believe I'm coming for his head because it's St. Louis versus everybody.
I've been waiting for it. Whoever was gonna do it.
I'll make a diss track about her. You want to hop in the ring with me?
Listen, Remy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'd have to come for you.
I don't have chill, bro. It's up with me. Like I'm not.
That's for the city.
I'm really like
that,
this.
That's a guy
all the time.
That's a guy outside the city. So if you come in for the city, because I'm gonna come for you. Period. I don't care if I like Sexy Red or not. But if you come for the city, I'm coming for you. Period.
I'm gonna come for her.
Don't come for Remy.
Everybody that's for her. And then anybody that likes it.
Well, my first bar be like, I'm at the bar sipping my Remy. It's sexy, right? And that's gonna be the bar. I'm at my bar sipping my Remy, listening to Sexy Red. Listen, that's my bar. Listen, that's my first bar. I'm at the bar sipping Remy, listening to Sexy Red. That's my first bar.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
He's surgical with them words.
Don't
bro.
do it.
Listen to me.
I'm kind of like.
Go listen to my This Is St. Louis challenge. Go listen to my This Is St. Louis. From This Is New York. I just dropped the New York rebuttal. Yeah,
I didn't know any St. Louis people that did it. I was looking for people who actually did it.
I done went up to damn near almost 2,000 views in like 3 days right now. I just dropped it like 3 days ago. Yeah.
Send it to me. I want to share it. That's dope. I want to see it myself too.
Yeah, don't come for us, because I would hurt you.
If
you in jail for real, though, you was lying.
Worldwide, he does not deserve any support.
You was always my favorite.
Always. That's dangerous to children. I'm
like he's chilling too. Like.
I love you, Remy.
I need to come there. You ain't cushy.
Y'all want to see my house? Because I don't support like Sexy Red.
No, I love you. I love you, Remy. You already know that. But I'm for the city. I'm for the city. I'm for the city. I'm for my city. If you come from my city,
bro, you can't support bad image. That's supporting graffiti on artwork. You art, bro. You put in.
No, we supported Michael Jackson, and look what happened.
For me to support untalented garbage. I was
R. Kelly too.
Michael was talented, and he was also talentedly fucking them kids. So what the hell?
I don't listen to R. Kelly now.
Shit different.
I don't listen to R. Kelly music.
You like Thriller, didn't you?
I said Michael Jackson. You talking about R. Kelly? See, you getting mixed up.
No, I was just saying shit. We supported R. Kelly as
exactly. And R. Kelly just said he just was
He's
I
a
like
creep.
his music. I
Kelly,
still
but
listen to
see,
him. I don't care.
I'm gonna still
Michael
listen
Jackson
to
case
him.
is different.
He
Like you
leaves shit
can't
to your
compare the same
imagination,
thing.
and I love to imagine. So that's why I can't really listen to the bullshit that's out now because they
You
literally
like
say
Michael
everything
Jackson?
of what it is. Like there's nothing to the imagination. I'm like, bitch,
Shit, they
what?
don't even
Wait,
make slow songs no more, do they?
so,
Shit. Summer
but we do
Walker,
have some
she a
local artists
witch.
who
I
do.
don't want to listen to that shit.
All
They
right.
say she a witch.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
look, yeah, that's it, yeah, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
hey,
That's it,
look,
G.
He says, "Oh,
we had a great discussion, y'all.
Everybody get important
Hey,
words, right? Everybody get
yeah,
important words. Just
of
follow
course.
me on
So,
whatever.
of
We
course,
all
so
get that,
I'm
right?
gonna let everybody say their last piece. Don't interrupt nobody, and then let everybody know where they can find you at. So, Pancho, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. Like the last word is man, fucking go support motherfucking St. Louis artists for real. Y'all sit up here and y'all don't support motherfuckers until they get on, until they popping, and motherfuckers is like just happy because now they know them because they famous and shit. That's bullshit. We need to get off that bullshit and stop supporting bullshit ass music. bbooks.com, bumbleboys.com, and you can follow me at all shit at Poncho Rucker. That's it.
All right, Tasha, let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up, and leave your last word.
my last words is support Sexy Red, support Green Ranger, the battle rapper.
Talk
That's
that
my
shit. That's
son-in-law.
enough.
Support BBG, Bookie Baki Gang. That's my son now. And be safe, but stay dangerous out here in these streets.
All right, Jessica, let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up? Last word.
I don't think my husband actually does have a Halloween show coming on at Pops on the 20th of October. Rocky Maverick. You can follow
Okay.
me everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I also have a Google following because I review every fucking thing. And I also have a podcast co-host on the Box with Bricks Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. So yeah.
That's what's up.
Nobody interrupt her, Patty. Let them know where they can find you at, Patty. You got anything
I
coming
just want
up?
to
Tell
say
them
a
about your
few
business.
things.
Go ahead.
I just want to say a few things. Um, when you look at Sexy Red, I want y'all to take a look at her and say, Luke, Wayne, NWA, who else?
Oh,
That's a
Gucci
false
Mane,
equivalency. This is why you get
Come
cut
on,
off.
Remy. Come on,
Wait a
Remy.
minute, why
God
are
damn
y'all
it.
talking while
You
I'm
get the
talking? This
Remy,
is so
calm down, Remy.
disrespectful, y'all. And you know what? The
you how
men
you
that's doing this,
disrespecting
y'all
men.
acting like emotional women. That's not how a man's supposed to act.
You're
You
not
Women
a
eat
need
man,
to
so you
debate.
wouldn't
feel
know.
like
So go
but,
about
but
your
y'all
business.
keep
No, right.
cutting her
that
off.
is
Y'all keep cutting her
that is
off.
not male behavior. It's
You
women
are
behavior.
unqualified to judge right from wrong,
Women
apparently.
Come
behavior.
on, y'all.
Anyway,
Niggas, get out of
when you look at her, you take a look at all the males before her, and I'm back in STL right now. If y'all need t-shirts and hoodies, my shop will be open, transferred her as of next week. And that's all
That's
I
what's
have to
up.
say.
Okay.
Thanks for
Could you
sharing.
give me the location?
Kudos there. Everybody support these soldiers. Dope ball, man. Go ahead. Pat, you got a location?
Um, down here. I don't even want
There
to
you
tell
go.
y'all where I where I am yet. You'll
All
find
right.
out next
Be
week.
looking out for it. All right. All right, Pat. Oh, let them know where they can find you at. Oh, you got anything coming up?
For
Your last
one, I've
word.
known Pat for a long time, and she's been ruffling feathers ever since I known her. Let's go and get that one out the way. I just had to definitely say that though, for sure. Subscribe, man. Street Status Network on YouTube. Definitely do that for your boy. This was a cool little debate, man. But this really like hooping at woes. I'm looking for NBA type shit, man. So if y'all can point me in the right direction to somebody that can debate well on a subject like this, man, I'm looking for it. Shout
I
out
got
to
you. I got
Soldier.
you. Oh, I got that coming up too. Oh, yes,
Oh,
do.
okay. Shout out to
Golden
Soldier,
State
man,
Warriors.
for putting me on. Real talk.
All right, salute. All right, Remedy. Let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up? Last words.
High standards protect you from low quality experiences.
Yeah, I'm turning that down.
Don't follow me, follow Christ, you godless heathens. I'm done.
Bars. All right, Nim. Let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up? Your last.
Oh, okay, cool. First off, you can find me Nim at Wesley Nim Hustle on Facebook. BU_social on Instagram. Nim_Black Umbrella on Instagram. BU Social on TikTok. Nim on my other TikTok page. My last remarks is I love St. Louis. I consider myself as a gatekeeper, so I'm one of them old school people that will always believe in industry, in supporting, in getting behind that artist, getting behind St. Louis, and pushing us. And if anybody come for us, we turn their fucking head off. That's all I care about. So that's me, Nim.
See what Sid said.
Come for the city.
Long comment. Bam, bam, bam. All right, Tone. Let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up? Your last words.
My last words. I mean, I just don't listen to the girl. I mean, period. If you rock with it, you rock with it. I don't really like, I ain't the nigga that'll judge you by what you listen to, but I don't listen to it. I don't support bullshit. And I just don't like when people be like allowing shit to go. Like it's kind of weird how the shit that we allow to be done. But it is what it is. Don't bother me none. Bone, don't forget the 3, all on YouTube, street status shit. What else I do? A lot of shit. Big, that's big bro right there. October 7th. I got a battle October 7th. Y'all talking that support shit. Right? So that shit definitely my profile picture on Facebook, Antonio Bone with the 3. William. October 7th, I got a battle. It's a 2-night event. Tush on the main event on the second night, October 8th. Y'all should definitely come and check that out. That's what I got going.
All right, salute. And y'all already know, man. Just stay tuned. Y'all know I'll be writing movies, covering NASCAR, all type of stuff. Y'all see me everywhere, man. Oh, we gonna get the NBA debate going on. Y'all already know.
I'm looking forward to it.
Golden State Warriors in the house. But nah, man, I reached out to y'all because I know this would be a great debate, and I respect all of y'all, and I just know a lot of y'all got that intellectualness. So whether you agree or disagree, we have to break it down. So that is the end of the show for the 50 here Hip Hop Panel. I'm gonna be doing these a lot. So salute to everybody, and I'll check y'all next time.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
I wonder, can I